Hi everyone, my name is Sally Chanis and I'm here with the Dynamic Bodywork Academy to do an unboxing today of some silicone cups that we've purchased for our clinic so that we can add facial cupping to the treatments that we have on offer and potentially help develop a new facial cupping course for you guys out there looking for some continued education credits. So previously we used to use these as cups. We still use them for full body cupping, and as you see, glass and the limited size options. I mean, they're not exactly great for using on the face. I don't know if you can imagine having this big glass thing stuck on your face. Not the most comfortable. And they're not very portable either, so if you're a portable therapist, the glass cups are not always the greatest to take with you when you're travelling around. So I ordered these silicone cups the other day and I thought I would do an unboxing and first impressions to see exactly what these are like and how they may fit into our practice. So this is the first time I'm going to get to see these. Alright, so here we go. These are the Lure Essentials Face and Body Renewal Cupping Sets. Now there are a variety of different sets that you can get from Lure Essentials. Some of them are just the cups for the face, some of them are a selection of cups that you can use on the body. But I decided to get a little bit of a combination of these so that we could try them out and see exactly how they are. So they come in a neat little package, which is kind of nice. And open it up. So it looks like the bag itself is resealable. So I'll try not to cut through that sealed portion, just in case it is. If it's not, then egg on my face for being wrong. So let's see. Yes, there we go, nice resealable bag. So it should make it easier to store them as well. Now let's see what we've got in here. Okay. So it says we have two face cups, which are these ones here. They're quite a nice size. Not too smelly either. Sometimes when you purchase silicone products, they can have a bit of a smell to them that lingers even after you wash them the first few times. The silicone is really actually good quality. It's quite thick, so I don't imagine these wearing down anytime soon. These other two here are for the eye, so if you imagine these work around the eye area and possibly in and around the sinuses. Again, silicone is quite good, quite thick. These are the body ones, so there's some middle-sized ones, again nice and thick. It might take a while actually to get used to, so that you can determine what kind of pressure you want to apply. But those will be good for kind of arms, forearms, and this one's going to be really good. Again, I'll need to work on my hand strength, my grip strength, to be able to get a really good grip on that, but that would be good for use on calves maybe? Okay. There you go, nice cup there. And this is an exfoliating and cleansing facial brush. So that'll be so you can possibly do a little bit of prep work with your clients. We've got a nice little kind of ring thing in there so that it doesn't fall off your fingers. Actually the bristles, I don't know if you'll be able to see this, but the bristles are really fine and really soft. It feels quite nice to touch. It's very nice, very tactile. So that'll be very good for prepping the face before you do any of the work. So why would we want to use cups on the face? So cupping in itself has a variety of different benefits, and depending on whether you're more energy based or if you're more kind of scientific based in your practice will depend on the benefits that you feel are suitable to you. If you have learned your cupping techniques from Chinese medicine, you're going to be looking at flows of wind and the different qi and how cupping can help the movement of wind and other energies throughout the body. If you're a bit more Western and scientific, we're going to look at how cupping itself can help the movement of fluids throughout the body. So what you are looking for, or what you're hoping to get from a cupping experience, is that you've got a little bit of increased circulation to the surface of the skin. Now, the reason that that's a good thing for the face is that by having more blood flow to specific areas where the cups are being used means that if there's any healing to take place in that area, if there's any scar tissue that needs to be worked on, the more blood flow we get to those areas of injury or rehabilitation or rejuvenation, then the more, the faster that the healing will take place, the faster that cell division occurs and creates new skin cells, and generally the oxygen transport as well. All of those kind of scientific things that you like to know about your treatments will apply with the cupping. It can help make the face look a bit more fuller and a bit plumper, which means that it reduces the visibility of fine lines and wrinkles on the face. It also works into the connective tissue of the small muscles in the face, like your masseter, all these kind of pterygoid muscles in the face, muscles that could be impacted if you suffer from things like TMJ, temporal mandibular joint syndrome. People who tend to clench their teeth a lot, or who may be experiencing a lot of stressors in their life, sometimes clench their teeth, which causes these muscles in the face to be very, very tight, and that can then cause the fine lines and wrinkles all kind of around here. It can also cause tension headaches. So hopefully, by introducing these treatments to our clients, we'll be able to work specifically more on those facial issues. And we do have a couple of clients who were looking for this kind of treatment because they suffer from a lot of sinus blockage and sinus infections. So especially these smaller ones, we can get right in to the sinus areas here and help boost the flow of lymph and help boost the flow of the sinus fluids in here, and hopefully clear out the sinuses and help them get ready and breathe again. So let me see. There's a nice little instructional on the back. It tells you all about the cups that they're using, what they're used for. It gives you a description about the difference between massage cupping, which is when you're moving the cups on the body, rather than static cupping, which is when you're just kind of placing the cups on there. If I can get one to stick, there you go, just play it and just leave it there. And then also it takes you through a small routine on the face as well. If you see that there, it takes you through and it shows you the direction that you're supposed to move the cups on the face for a little routine in your clinic. Okay, and there's also some nice little cautions here to remind you that not to use it over broken skin or scars or blemishes, sunburn, that kind of thing. The usual cautions that you would get from any other kind of massage tool or equipment that you would use. So I guess let's see. I've tried them on my arms. I've let you see what they're like on my arms. A nice little reddening of the skin there. That was quite a nice little suction. So I guess let's see. Oh, that's quite good actually. There's quite a strong suction on there, even though there wasn't a lot of squeezing needing to be done on those. Can stick to my forehead, there you go. It could be a unicorn, or it could be a little goat if you wanted to. Now, some people like to use some lubrication on the skin. Depending on your client's skin type, if they have quite an oily skin, there's no need to apply anything to the skin. Obviously you want to clean their face and then maybe use a cleansing brush to kind of cleanse it before you get started. But generally if they're quite oily, you won't need to then apply any oils for any of the movements that you do. You see, I sometimes have quite an oily forehead, so you see I can stick that to my forehead and move it quite freely back and forth. However, if someone has quite dry skin, or you want kind of help with the gliding movements for the massaging cupping that you're going to do, or if you find that it can feel quite tight moving across the face. If you're finding it very difficult to do the moving cupping, then you could apply a tiny little bit of oil. Obviously discuss it with your client, because it could be that they might prefer you not to use anything at all, or they might have a facial oil that they use in their kind of daily cleansing routine that they'd like to use, and if they do, then they could bring that in and you can actually use that while you're doing the work. And let's see, these smaller ones are kind of scary. I think I should take my glasses off. I'm going to use these, so let's see. There you go. We'll use these in and around the eye area because they're smaller. And then, let's see. You know, as long as you take it slow, the glide's not too bad. This one was stuck quite there. Into the sinuses. You probably wouldn't do both at the same time. But I can see how that lifting up the tissue in and around my sinuses to help clear those out. It would help with the drainage. And it's actually got quite a nice little sound at the end as well. It's not too pulley as well, especially since the skin under and around the eyes is quite sensitive. Some people worry that it's going to be quite pulley and could cause more damage than good around the eyes, but I'm not finding that at all. It's quite a gentle suction, so I don't see anyone having to worry about bruising that you sometimes see left over when someone normally has cupping done on their back or their arms or the shoulders. Again, you're quite good into the mass around here. You could just leave it there statically, or you could do some massage up. I'm quite impressed. I'm looking forward to working with my clients on these and testing out different techniques and different usages for them. I can actually already feel the difference. I don't know if you'll be able to see it, but there is a difference in the sensation in my face on this side. So you can also use these cups, the facial ones for sure at least, to work if you're doing kind of rehabilitation work with people who might have some paralysis in their face as well. It'll help stimulate the nerve endings, and sometimes that helps to kind of either rebuild the nerve pathways in the face so that those areas can kind of wake back up again, or it sometimes just helps strengthen the muscles as well, especially if like Bell's palsy and things like that, you may end up with a little bit of a droop. So that's the Lure face and body cupping system. I'm definitely going to give these a try, and especially with my cupping clients who normally receive the glass cups, I can see just if you want to compare that the diameter of the opening of this larger one is the same size as the glass cup there. So this would be the equivalent of this glass cup, but on obviously a much smaller scale. So it's going to take me a little while to practice using these to see what the results are, and I think I'm going to actually pick up the kit of Lure Essentials that are the body cups, just so I can get a little bit more practice. Let me have a look. So these middle ones, yep, so the diameter of those smaller ones are the same as the medium-sized cups, which are, sometimes they have, okay, so this is a size 3 cup. So this small one, which Lure calls just their small body cup. So this is their small body cup. This would be a size 3 in the glass cups. And actually, this is a number 2. I wonder. No, that one doesn't match, unfortunately. I was hoping we might get a comparison there, but no. So the large facial cup is smaller than the number 2 glass cup in size. You can see it there. It's smaller. So if you are working on areas like the top of the foot might be good, you could replace the smaller cups with these on working on the top of the foot. You could even work into the hand maybe if someone has an issue in the hand, into the wrist. That looks quite nice, doesn't it? What can you say? There we go. So that is the Lure Essentials Face and Body Renewal Cupping Set. If you have tried it before, if you use these silicone cups in your practice, let me know. I'd love to hear. If you have any of the different cupping kits Biler Essentials or any other company, let me know what you use. I always like to find out about different products and different techniques that massage therapists are using out in the field. And if you have any questions about incorporating cupping into your massage routine, whether it be body cupping, fire cupping, or the silicone suction cups, then just send us an email at info@dynamicbodywork.co.uk or leave a little message here under the video and we will be glad to answer any questions that you have. So thank you for joining me today. I can't wait to get out there. I'm going to go now and see if I can grab a body so I can go play with these cups. I hope you have a fantastic day.